Hey guys, welcome back. So now I'll be explaining about what is programming. So programming is a process of creating a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do or to perform a task. And if you ask what is the purpose of programming, there are three main things. First one is automating a repetitive task, and then second one is solving complex problems, and then the third one is building software programs. And I want to talk about a certain programming language that is a C++. So the popularity of C++ is quite popular because it's widely used in software developments and also power games, operating systems, and etc. The efficiency is really good, so it has high performance language and it's close to hardware level. And if you say about the versatility, it supports multiple programming paradigms. So it has a procedural and also object oriented if you use C++. So that's really good. I'll be explaining the key concepts of C++. So first, we have variables. What is variables? Variables is to store a data to use inside the program. So example like ent age. Why we use ent? Because we're gonna input a number. So like ent age equals to 25 or my age, that is 19. And then there are also data types. What is data types? Data types is like ent, as I said before, and then we have floats and characters and also strings and etc. loops, and we also have control structures. So we have some. It's basically a programming code that controls the structures itself. So it's like if, else, for, while, and others. And then we have also functions. So functions is a reusable block of code. For example, like ent add or like ent a and ent b and return a plus b. So it's basically a functions that can add a certain, like if you want to input a formula, you can use that, like ent add a and then ent b, you can use that. I wanted to also add that there are some tools for C++ programming. So we need to use IDE, for example like Visual Studio, Code Blocks, and also CLion. But for me, I use Visual Studio because that's what Mr. Jingyu taught me. And then we also need to have a compiler that is, there are three, or yeah, there are three. So GCC, and then there's CLang, and then Microsoft C++ compiler. Okay, so now let's talk about the tips for beginners. So firstly, just start small, practice simple programs, and then you need to understand the basics really well, and like focus on the syntaxes and the logic between the problems, and then you need to practice regularly. So coding, you need to practice almost every day. And then debugging, so you need to learn how to debug, learning how to read the errors, and also you need to search for other resources. For example, you need to watch online tutorials such as this video, and watch documentations, reading lectures, and community forums are also important. So yes, those are some tips for beginners.